Hail to the chief! Welcome, congratulations, Mr. President. We have a new president of the United States of America. President number 47. Thank you for being president. I heard you like some good food. So today, we are going to be preparing something you might like. How about some country-style ribs? They're not actually ribs, but they're made out of pork, and they're delicious. Are you ready to get cooking with a chef, Mr. President? Are you ready? All right, how's everybody doing out there? ChefboyArGee here. Today, we're going to be preparing some country-style ribs. No, they're not ribs. They don't come from the rib section of the pig. But we call them country ribs, country-style ribs. Called many different things, but they actually come off the shoulder, big old chunks of meat off the shoulder. Not off the rib section. But hey, they're going to be delicious, they're going to be tender, they're going to be meaty, and oh, they're going to taste good. I'm sure Mr. President would love them. Number 47. So are you ready to get cooking with a chef? Are you ready? All right, this is damn good, says the chef, ChefboyArGee. What are we going to do with these country ribs? These big old chunks of pork. Well, let me tell you, we're not actually going to make barbecue country ribs. But we are going to cook them. They are going to be delicious. They are going to be tender. What we use for spices? How about a little garlic and herbs, some pepper, some paprika, celery salt. Now you can use whatever spices you want. Heck, I could go on and on. Whatever your favorite spices are. That's a great thing about spices. You just got to play with spices. You got what you like. You like what you got. But that's what we're using. But like I said, you can use anything you want. Salt and pepper. You can do a chipotle. You can do a dry rub, a barbecue dry rub. Like I said, we're going to make these ribs. And we're going to spice them, we're going to cook them. And when we're done, if you actually wanted to make these barbecue, what could you do? After you take the foil off, you can put barbecue sauce on after you drain all the liquid out of the pan. And you can put barbecue sauce on there. You can put it on the broiler, 400 degrees on the broiler. 10-15 minutes one side, flip it, more barbecue sauce, 10-15 minutes, flip more. Maybe a little bit of even brown sugar on top of that barbecue sauce. Flip it both times. And you could have yourself some barbecue ribs. And I'm sure that would be good. Oh yeah. Gets a little crusty. Sucks in that barbecue, but we're going to make them different. We're going to use these spices, and yeah, we're going to put mustard on them first. Mustard's going to bind a little bit and help these spices stay on there. And then we use just a little bit of barbecue sauce so we have some liquid on there. Well, I'm not calling them barbecue, but we will be using a little barbecue on top. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it, and yes, my sponsors would love it. So come on, let's get our cooking receptacle out and get started. Are you ready? Alright, real quick, here it is, country ribs, look at there. Small bag, it's only £1.25 pounds. I'll get at least 2 eats out of those. Yellow mustard. What we're going to do, we're going to put the yellow mustard on there and put our seasoning on there. We got ourselves a little aluminum pan. We can throw it away when we're done. Easy cleanup. Use whatever receptacle you like. Receptacle. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can use a casserole dish. You can use a baking pan. You can cover it with foil. You can cover it with a lid. But after we do this, I'm going to show you, and we're going to put it in the oven. What are we going to put it in the oven on? Oh, let's call it 300 for 2 hours and see what we got. But come on, let's get the mustard on here and get our spices on. Are you ready? All right. Like I said, use any kind of baking receptacle you like. But we had a brand new foil pan, just a little foil pan, easy cleanup. Throw this sucker away when we get done. My sponsors don't care. It's all good. So we hit that with the bottom. You could use margarine. You could use axle grease. You could use butter. We just get a couple squirts of good old olive oil on the bottom. Try to make sure it doesn't stick. And we spiced them heavy. Oh, I mean heavy with all the spices I showed you. Use whatever spices you want. Then we're going to take our favorite. What's our favorite? Some bullseye. Going to put a little bullseye in all these. That's just to keep the liquid in there. But like I said, we're not actually making barbecue ribs. But that'll help it a little bit. It might give it a little bit of barbecue flavor. So we're going to put some barbecue on top of these. Now they've already been spiced. Look at there. Going to put foil on top of here. Then we got a convection oven preheated. It'll be going in the convection oven. Let's say 300 for 2 hours. Let's see what we got. Are you ready? Let's get some foil on here and get cooking. Yeah, real quick. Like I said, they were already spiced. A little bit of barbecue sauce on there. They keep the liquid in there till they start cooking. Make their own juice. That's the only barbecue sauce going on there. And here's our foil. You can use aluminum foil, but the chef is old school. We're going to use tin foil. Let's put some foil on top of there if this is the kind of receptacle you're using. Like I said, if you're using a baking dish, got a lid, put the lid on. But we're going to cover it up, 300 degrees convection oven, 2 hours. Are you ready to get cooking? Are you ready? Real quick, it's inside the convection oven. Like I said, I think we're going to go 2 hours and 10 minutes at 300 degrees. And then when it dings, I think we'll let it rest for about 15 minutes. We'll actually leave it inside this warm convection oven. If you don't know the convection oven, bunch of veterans. You know what they did? They had a convention. And they said, we can't have a big oven in the hotel room, so they made a little oven and they called it a convention oven. No, that's not really true, but you can laugh if you want. But inside the convention oven, like I said, 2 hours and 10 minutes, it's cooking, the house is smelling good. Let's get ready. Are you ready? Alrighty then. Chef is here. What do we do? 300 degrees, 2 hours and about 10 minutes. And then when the convection oven dinged, we let it rest inside there, inside that heat for about 15 more minutes. And pull the foil off. Let's pull this foil and see what we got. Oh, I feel some, oh, lucky. Oh my goodness. That looks totally awesome. It smells totally awesome. Let's plate this up and see what we got. Alrighty then, finished product. Look at here. Oh my goodness. Like I said, they're not barbecue. They're just heavily spiced, but even though there was a little barbecue on there, we're going to call these country style ribs with heavy spice on them. Put them with a little bit of coleslaw. Coleslaw goes good with your country ribs. And what do we got there? Spinach, one of the most nutritious vegetables there is. Little deal I like to do with the spinach. I love cream spinach, but I love leaf spinach. I take about 3/4 of a bowl, soup bowl, cereal bowl, whatever you want to call it. I'll fill 3/4 up with leaf spinach. Rip that all up, take the stems off. Then I'll do in the nuke box, I'll do the cream spinach. Pour this cream spinach on top and then put it back in the nuke box for about 40 minutes. Keep stirring it up there and oh my goodness, you got all that spinach. It's so good and healthy for you. But look at here, look at these country style ribs. If I didn't say, they are awesome, tender, sweet, delicious. The president would love them. I know he would. So what can I tell you besides? Bon appetit. Enjoy, says Chef Boy RG. See you next time.